YouTube. What's up, y'all, man? So I got another video here, and it's early Sunday morning. Currently, right now, it's 7:30 right now. I'm in Colorado. I was gonna do a video on how to drive in Colorado. This is for like people who have no experience. This is for people who don't want to drive in Colorado. It is a really good experience driving in Colorado, but I didn't, because a lot of people gonna feel offended, but this video that I'm gonna do right now, this is gonna be me talking about why HOTSHOT don't work out, or why trucking in general don't work out for a lot of guys. And I'm gonna talk about a few reasons. Then I'm gonna give my number one reason why I think it don't work out. Reason one is a lot of people is in like a huge debt before they come in trucking, and they think trucking is like the lottery. When you come in trucking, you just gonna make 20, 30, 40 grand off the bat per month. It doesn't work like that. You're gonna be in trucking and you're gonna have brokers who don't want to work with you. You're gonna be in trucking and you're gonna have just complication, period. I mean, you can get in trucking with a brand new truck, a brand new trailer, and you have a breakdown. Because my truck that I had a breakdown since I have this truck. It didn't left me on the side of the road, but I had a check engine light on. It's a brand new truck, so I had warranty and shit like that, so I had that taken care of. But reason number two why trucking don't work out for a lot of guys, they want to do everything by themselves or for themselves, and they don't know how to do it. Not saying you shouldn't learn, but before you mess up, have a dispatcher dispatch you. If you cannot dispatch yourself, get a dispatcher. I've never had a dispatcher. I dispatch myself because I had some experience in doing a little bit of dispatching, or I had some experience in negotiation, so I know how to dispatch, or I know how to negotiate. So I do my own dispatching right off the bat. I've never had a dispatcher. But if I did not know how to dispatch, if I did not know how to talk to brokers, if you do not have a professional voice, or an indoor voice basically, then I think you should have a dispatcher. Try to keep less communication with brokers, customers, or professional people if you do not have that indoor voice. If you do not know how to talk. As I'm headed in this video, I realize that a lot of people might be offended by what I say, but to be honest, it's just facts. If I'm running a business and you call me asking me for a load, and you do not sound like you have experience, if you do not sound like you are professional enough for trucking, or if you do not sound professional enough to talk to me, then I may second guess giving you this load and give the other guy who is calling me, because you better believe it's 100 people calling for the same load. So you want to make sure something stand out about you. If it's the fact that you run load for those people already, you let them know, like, hey, I run a lot of loads for you guys. I've never had an issue. I give my check calls, macro point work, everything works, and yada yada yada, or anything in general. So do not feel offended if this may hit home for you, and it sounds like I'm talking about you. I'm not. I'm just talking about people in general. Make sure you know how to talk to brokers, or make sure you know how to talk to dispatch. Make sure you know how to talk to these people at at these gas stations. Just know how to talk to people in general. It's gonna make it work out a lot for you. If you do not know how to communicate, get a dispatcher. And this communication, it goes beyond dispatching or customers. It goes right throughout the police, DOT pulling you over, you getting in situations at the weigh station, you running into ports and stuff like that. Because I've got pulled over, I think it was last week at the port, and I was flying past the port because it was a the port was a, I wouldn't say it's a portable port where they just have a port station set up on the side of the road, and I thought it was for like agricultural guys. So I'm like, all right, let me slow down, but let me go through though, because this doesn't look like it's for me, but let me slow down so in case it's for me, then I could just pull over real quick. It was for me, but it wasn't, because it was for guys who were gross. All right, so as I'm editing this video, I see that I said 21,000 pounds, but I meant 26,000 pound and one. So those are for the guys that is CDL. For 21,000 pounds and more. So the guy pulled me over and we chopped it up a little bit, and everything was good, you know, because I know how to communicate. I'm like, man, I'm sorry, I'm flying through this port, or you know, I didn't know that it was for us. I thought it was for the agricultural guys, because it wasn't a deserted area where they had mining going on, they had agricultural stuff going on. So, you know, yeah, I misjudged it. But this is another reason why HOTSHOT does not work out, or trucking does not work out for a lot of guys. And in some cases, you can say this is the biggest one, or, you know, but home time. A lot of guys want to have home time, too much home time. First off, you want to get a home cooked meal every day, and that cannot work. If you were in HOTSHOT, if you're in trucking, you will not eat some days. You will not take a shower some days. You will have laundry that you need to do for a while that you cannot do if you were in HOTSHOT or trucking. Worse if you were in non-CDL HOTSHOT. You know, maybe if you were in a semi, it will be more manageable in terms of directing you home. But within HOTSHOT like this, you have little to no loads maybe going back home. You know, maybe you have a load going home, maybe 100 miles or 200 miles from home, but you will not find a load going right at your house. Maybe if you had a semi, as I said, you would have that, but not HOTSHOT. This is the last reason. This is the last reason, and this is maybe the biggest reason why HOTSHOT does not work out for a lot of guys. They have a family back home. I have a family back home, but when I'm talking about a family, I'm talking about 3 or 4 kids. I'm talking about a wife. I'm talking about a son that needs guidance from his father. And I'm talking about just you needing to be there for your family in general. That's what I'm talking about. That is the biggest reason why HOTSHOT does not work out for a lot of guys. And it may be the biggest reason. I think a lot of people may think the biggest reason is a lot of guys who are coming in HOTSHOT or coming in trucking, and they have this huge debt, and they have this huge amount of money that they need to make, or, you know, there's a lot of reasons why a lot of guys, HOTSHOT does not work out for a lot of guys. A lot of guys get this expensive trailer. Like, don't go to the dealership trying to buy a trailer and let them sell you a premium trailer. Ain't no premium trailer. If you weren't getting a Big Tex or a Diamond C trailer, it's no premium trailer. It's all the same thing. It's axles with wheels. Axles with wheels. And some trailer may be lighter than some trailer, so you want to take that in consideration. But for the most part, it's axle with wheel. So if you do not have no money, right, and you were buying a trailer, just keep that in mind. But if you have the money though, you know, you can look at certain other perks of the trailer and, you know, buy it. But this is for another video that I'm talking about, that I'm going to talk about trailer. But if you do not have no money, if you're just looking to get start out, the trailer is axle with wheels. Don't go buy no premium trailer, then you cannot afford that. Don't buy the bighorn truck. Buy the regular trim. I mean, I'm making the same money you making with the bighorn. You know, don't buy the blackout night truck with this Diamond C trailer and you're pulling non-CDL loads like me. It's not gonna work out. Period. Because I have a truck. Maybe I'm paying $1,000. The trailer, I'm paying $500. Your truck, you're paying $1,900, and your trailer, you're paying $1,500. It doesn't make sense, you know. And that's more expensive to insure because that's more value, you know. So buy the cheapest trailer you can find because it's just axle with wheels. It pulls a little bit different, but it's not worth it for just that little bit of difference, you know. So just keep that in mind. Anyways, bro, it's One Nation Transport, and this is my few reasons why HOTSHOT does not work out for a lot of guys.